Hello boys and girls, my name is Miss May and I'm going to be with you as we travel through Lesson 3, Unit 12 in Connect 4, Primary 4. I want to remind you to make sure that you bring your books to all our sessions. You should also bring along some paper and a pen. That's all you need to enjoy our lessons together, so let's begin. Now I want you to open with me page 118. On page 118, I want you to look at the text under the main heading. فاكرين قلنا ايه المرة اللي فاتت عن main heading؟ main heading يعني العنوان الرئيسي. Let's look here. We have lesson 3, renewable and non-renewable energies. يعني الطاقات المتجددة والغير متجددة. Non-renewable يعني غير متجددة. يعني ممكن انها تخلص. Renewable يعني متجددة ومش بتخلص. Let's read the text together. Renewable energies are energies which come from nature, like the wind, sun, and water. يعني هي الطاقات المتجددة اللي بناخدها من الطبيعة زي المية وزي الشمس وزي كمان الرياح. موجودة على طول في الطبيعة. They are energies which are replaced. يعني متجددة بنستخدمها وبنقدر نستخدمها تاني مرة كمان ومرة كمان ومرة كمان. Non-renewable energies يعني الطاقات الغير متجددة اللي لو استهلكناها كتير هتخلص. زي coal يعني الفحم, oil and also the natural gas. يعني ايه natural gas؟ يعني الغاز الطبيعي. طيب تعالوا نقراها مرة كمان. Renewable energies are energies which come from nature like the wind, sun and water. They are energies which are replaced. Non-renewable energies like coal and oil are also from nature, but they are not replaced. They also harm the environment. يعني مشكلة non-renewable energies مش بس إن هم بيخلصوا وإن هم غير متجددين، دول كمان بيلوثوا البيئة. Number 1. Complete the table with the energies in the box. هو يعني إيه energies؟ energies هي جمع كلمة energy. وenergy يعني طاقة. So energies يعني more than one. يعني الطاقات. طيب تعالوا نشوف موجود عندنا ايه الأول في الورد بانك. عندنا coal. coal قلنا يعني الفحم. وعندنا solar energy الطاقة اللي بناخدها من الشمس. وعندنا oil اللي هو الزيت. وعندنا water energy الطاقة اللي بناخدها من المية. وعندنا wind energy الطاقة اللي بناخدها من الرياح. وعندنا كمان الناتشرال جاس اللي لسه قايله عليه اللي هو الغاز الطبيعي. طيب renewable energies يعني ايه renewable؟ يعني موجودين باستمرار مش بيخلصوا، بنستهلكهم وما بيخلصوش. هم طاقات متجدده زي ايه؟ solar energy. So let's write it down. solar energy. We will cross it out. What else? We have the water energy. Very good. Water energy. Let's cross it. And also wind energy. Very good. كل دول بنسميهم renewable energies. طيب non-renewable energies يعني ايه non-renewable؟ غير متجددين، لو استهلكناهم كتير هيخلصوا. طب احنا عارفين يعني ايه ناتشرال جاس؟ قلنا الغاز الطبيعي. احنا بنستخدمه في ايه؟ بنستخدمه في الكوكينج مثلا عندنا في البيوت. طيب لو استهلكنا منه كتير هيفضل موجود؟ لا للاسف هيخلص. طيب non-renewable energies like coal like also the oil. والاويل ده ليه استخدامات كتيرة قوي في المصانع، في الطيارات، في تحريك اي فييكل، في حاجات كتيرة جدا. فطبعا هيخلص لو احنا استهلكناه كتير. وعندنا اخر حاجة the natural gas. natural gas. يبقى كل دي طاقات متجددة وغير متجددة. تعالوا نقولهم مرة كمان مع بعض. renewable energies like solar energy, water energy, wind energy. الطاقة non-renewable عندنا coal وعندنا oil وعندنا natural gas. Well done my dear students. Now I want you to look at this photo. Look at the photo. In the last lesson we looked at the wind energy. يعني في الحصص اللي فاتت اتكلمنا عن الطاقة اللي بناخدها من الرياح. أنا فاكرة حتى قلنا عن الويند turbines وإزاي الويند turbines بيساعدوا إن إحنا to produce electricity. Okay, so we looked at wind energy. Now let's look at the hydroelectricity. هنتكلم النهاردة عن الهيدروelectricity. طب تعالوا نبص في الصورة ونشوف question number 1. Question number 1 بيقول Do you know where this is؟ يعني عارفين الصورة دي فين؟ And what is it? Very good. This is the high dam. So this is the high dam. يعني ايه high dam؟ يعني السد العالي. طب السد العالي موجود فين؟ In southern Egypt. يعني موجود في جنوب مصر. So one more time. Question number 1 says, do you know where this is? What is it? It's the high dam and it's in southern Egypt. تعالوا نشوف question number 2. Question number 2 says, why is hydroelectricity a clean energy? طب clean energy معناها إن هي renewable. So it's a type of renewable energy that doesn't pollute the air. يبقى هي طاقة متجددة وما بتعملش تلوث للبيئة. عشان كده بنسميها clean energy. Now let's read the text together about the hydroelectricity and the high dam. Hydroelectricity is a very exciting renewable energy. It happens when water moves quickly, then stops in an area called a reservoir. Reservoir هو الخزان. When the gate of the reservoir opens, the force of the water turns a wheel. بتحرك حاجة زي العجلة أو زي الساقية. And this creates electricity. يعني إحنا بنعمل electricity من الهاي دام أو من الهيدرو electric energy. It is clean and cheap. مش بس طاقة نظيفة، لا دي كمان رخيصة مش مكلفة. And doesn't pollute the air. يعني ليها بقى مميزات كتيرة جدا وكمان مش مضرة للبيئة. تعالوا نقرأ التكست مع بعض one more time. Hydroelectricity is a very exciting renewable energy. It happens when water moves quickly, then stops in an area called a reservoir. When the gate of the reservoir opens, the force of the water turns a wheel. And this creates electricity. It is clean and cheap and doesn't pollute the air. Very good, my dear boys and girls. And now let's move to the following page. On this page, page 119, in exercise number 2, I want you to read the text and answer the question. Why is the Aswan hydroelectric dam important to Egypt? ليه السد اللي موجود في أسوان مهم لمصر؟ Now I want you to look at the picture. Have you seen the dam in real life? يعني شفتوا الدام على الحقيقة؟ Do you know what a dam is? A dam is a special wall built across a river or stream to stop the water from flowing, especially in order to make a lake or produce electricity. يعني السد العالي موجود علشان يعمل كهرباء من التدفق بتاع المية. Now let's read the text together. The high dam in Egypt helps the people a lot. يعني بيساعد الناس والمصريين جدا. Its reservoir is very big. والreservoir اللي هو الخزان is very big. It brings irrigation to people in Egypt and Sudan. يعني ايه irrigation؟ يعني بيعمل ري. بيروي الأرض. It helps the farmers to grow crops which need a lot of water, like rice and sugar cane. بعض الزراعات بتحتاج مية أكتر من غيرها، زي زراعة الرز وزراعة قصب السكر، اللي طبعا بيدخل في صناعات كتير منها صناعة السكر. It controls flooding. يعني كمان مش بس كده، ده بيمنع الفيضان إن هو يدمر الأرض. It helps with drought because it stores water. وقلنا قبل كده عكس الفلود الدراوت. يعني ايه drought؟ يعني بيبقى مفيش ميه، بيبقى في ندرة في الميه. فهو كمان بيساعد ان هو يخزن ميه علشان وقت ما يكون في drought ما يبقاش في جفاف في المكان. It provides clean energy so it protects the environment. وكمان هو طاقة نظيفة يعني مش بيلوث البيئة. It brings many good things to Egypt. وطبعا يعني مليان مميزات وحاجات حلوة كتير بنستفيد منها في مصر. ودي الصورة اللي قدامنا صورة السد في أسوان أو the high dam. طب let's see here. Why is the Aswan hydroelectric dam is important to Egypt? It brings irrigation to people in Egypt and Sudan. It helps the farmers to grow the crops. It controls flooding. It stores water. It provides clean energy. كل دي مميزات وكل اللي أنا قلته موجود عندنا في التكست. In exercise number 3, you are going to read the text one more time. And I want you to match the questions and the answers. You will read the text again, and then you will draw lines to match the questions from 1 to 4 with the answers from A to D. Question number 1 says, why is the high dam important? Question number 2, what crop needs a lot of water? And question 3 says, how does it help with drought? And question number 4 says, why doesn't it pollute? Let's take a look at the answers to see which answer is matching with the question. The first one, because it provides clean energy. And B, it stores water for when there isn't enough rain. C, it brings irrigation to Egypt and Sudan. And D, rice and sugarcane. Let's answer the questions together. Question number 1 says, why is the high dam important? It brings irrigation to Egypt and Sudan. So number 1 with C. Question number 2 says, what crop needs a lot of water? قلنا crop يعني البلانت اللي محتاجة مية كتير. في زراعتين محتاجين مية كتير. Very good. The rice and the sugar cane. So rice and sugar cane. So number 2, rice and sugar cane. Number 3, how does it help with drought? الجفاف ازاي بيساعد في وقت الجفاف. It stores water for when there isn't enough rain. So number 3 will go with B. And the last one, number 4, why doesn't it pollute? Because it provides clean energy. Very good, my students. Now we will move to page 120 and we will look at exercise number 4. Exercise number 4, we have 2 pictures and I want you to take a look at both pictures and tell me what an environmental problem can you see here? Or what's the environmental problem that you can see in both pictures? We are going to answer this question with the next exercise, exercise number 5. So exercise number 5, we are going to find in it the answer for the previous question. Exercise number 5 says, listen to the expert talking about erosion. What is erosion? I am going to play the audio first. We will talk about erosion and we will go back to exercise number 4 to talk about the pictures.
Listen to the expert talking about erosion. What is erosion?
Professor Fatima, thank you very much for talking to us about erosion today.
I'm glad to be here.
Tell us what erosion is.
Erosion is when water or wind picks up small pieces of earth and moves them to a new place.
But why is that a problem?
Because it takes the nutrients from the soil, and the soil isn't good anymore. The farmer can't grow crops.
I see. And how do humans cause erosion?
Humans cause erosion when they cut down trees and put animals to feed on land for too long. Erosion also happens when people build things like dams. When a lot of water hits the riverbanks, it takes the nutrients from the soil.
That's terrible. How can humans help stop erosion?
They can do many simple things. They can plant trees. They can move animals to different fields. They can plant trees near crops. They can put rocks and stones at riverbanks to help stop erosion.
Okay, let's go back to the page and see what do we mean by erosion, or what is erosion. Erosion is when water or wind picks up small pieces of earth and moves them to a new place. يعني ايه؟ يعني التعرية اللي بتحصل للأرض. طب التعرية دي بتحصل من ايه؟ بتحصل من المية أو بتحصل من الرياح. بتحصل لما في pieces من الأرض بتتنقل من المكان ده لمكان تاني، فتبتدي تحصل تعرية للتربة أو تعرية للsoil. طب let's go back to exercise number 4 and look at the photos. Both photos are showing the erosion. يعني الصور دي بتبين لنا erosion. In exercise number 5, we listened to the audio about the erosion, but I want you to look with me at the language focus box. The language focus box says nutrient, soil, and crop. طب, do you know the meaning of these words? Nutrient, soil, and crop. Nutrient هي المواد اللي بتكون موجودة في السويل، ولما بيحصل erosion ما بيبقاش فيه nutrient. والسويل هي التربة، والكروب هو الزرع. In exercise number 6, we are going to listen again and we are going to answer the questions.
Listen again. Answer the questions.
Professor Fatima, thank you very much for talking to us about erosion today.
I'm glad to be here.
Tell us what erosion is.
Erosion is when water or wind picks up small pieces of earth and moves them to a new place.
But why is that a problem?
Because it takes the nutrients from the soil, and the soil isn't good anymore. The farmer can't grow crops.
I see. And how do humans cause erosion?
Humans cause erosion when they cut down trees and put animals to feed on land for too long. Erosion also happens when people build things like dams. When a lot of water hits the riverbanks, it takes the nutrients from the soil.
That's terrible. How can humans help stop erosion?
They can do many simple things. They can plant trees. They can move animals to different fields. They can plant trees near crops. They can put rocks and stones at riverbanks to help stop erosion.
So, question number 1 says, why is erosion bad for farmers? Because it takes the nutrients from the soil and the soil is not good anymore. The farmers can't grow crops. Question number 2 says, name one place where erosion often happens. Erosion often happens by the sea, when the water wears the land away. Also by fast-moving rivers. Question number 3 says, say how humans can cause erosion. Humans cut the trees, put animals to feed on land for too long, and build things like dams. Question number 4 says, say how humans can control erosion. They can plant trees, move animals to different fields, plant trees near crops, and also to put some rocks and stones at river banks or by the sea. Let's go to the following question in exercise number 7. Does erosion happen in Egypt? Talk to your partner. So we have here 2 children and they are talking about erosion in Egypt. What do you think? Does it happen here? He says, I think so, in the Nile Delta. Erosion happens in Egypt near the sandy beaches, or erosion of the sandy beaches along the coastline and in the Nile Delta. It is a big problem in Egypt. يعني في erosion موجود في مصر، موجود جنب الساندي beaches أو بيبقى يعني في erosion في الساندي beaches أو by the river. Well done, my dear students. Now let's move to the following page. In the following exercise, exercise number 8, we are going to look at the photos and complete the words with I-O-N. When we finish, we will listen to an audio and check our answers. Let's look at the first one. What's this? It's a celebration. Very good. So let's write it down. Celebration. The second one is an invitation. Very good. Invitation. And the last one is pollution. Very good. Pollution. Now we need to listen to the audio and check our answers.
Look at the photos. Complete the ION words. Listen and check. 1.
Celebration.
2.
Invitation.
3.
Pollution.
Now let's look at the language focus box. We have words like pollute. لما يكون عندي كلمة آخرها E and I want to add some letters, I have to drop letter E before I add the I-O-N. So for example, the word pollute will be pollution, بس هنا عملنا removing letter E اللي جاي في الآخر. عندنا كلمة كمان زي كلمة erode. طيب أنا عايزة أحط ال I-O-N, so it will be erosion. And before I add the I-O-N, I remove the E and the D became S. So I have erode and erosion. In exercise number 9, make the nouns from the verbs. يعني إحنا هنعمل nouns من ال verbs. يعني لو حطيت ال I-O-N, I changed the verb to a noun. زي هنا pollute, it's a verb. When I put the I-O-N, it became a noun. Erode is the verb. When I added the S-I-O-N, it became a noun. So in order to create a noun, I have to put the I-O-N. Let's look at the first one. Transport. Transport is a verb. معناه ينقل حاجة من مكان لمكان. طب أنا لو عايزة أحط I-O-N, it will be transportation. Let's write it together. Transportation. It's already written. Number 2, erode, erosion. Very good. And it's written here. Erosion. Number 3, celebrate, celebration. And we have to drop letter E as we said. So, celebration. Invite, invitation. And the last one, inform, information. In exercise number 10, we are going to complete the sentences with the nouns with I-O-N. Let's see the first one. Number 1, the high dam is very big. Search for more online. Search for more information. Very good. The second one, when water or wind picks up small pieces of earth, we call it erosion. Very good. Number 3, Hannah sent us Anne to go to her birthday party next week, but we have a lot of exams. She sent invitation. Very good. She sent an invitation. And the last one, number 4, the metro is my favorite transportation. So the metro is my favorite transportation. It is fast and clean. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. And next time, we are going to learn new things together and have loads of fun as usual. See you. Bye-bye.